I'm Liyana Hasannel, and you're tuning into Nightline, the top stories. 3 banks agreed to give moratorium to flood victims, says PM. And over 28 million ringgit worth of shabu seized in Kelantan. Good morning. 3 local banks have so far agreed to give a moratorium of up to 6 months for flood victims in Johor. Prime Minister Datuk Seri Anwar Ib-berahim, when informing the Dewan Rakyat on Tuesday, said the government had also reached out to several other banks over the past 2 days and have urged them to follow suit in providing the assistance to flood victims. The government will look into creating more opportunities for women to participate in the economy and society as a whole. Women, Family and Community Development Minister Datuk Seri Nancy Shukri said gender equality was not about the equal status that women were entitled to, but a fundamental human right and a necessary foundation for a peaceful, prosperous and sustainable world.
I have always believed that education is key to lift up women. By providing equal access and opportunities, we can break the cycle of poverty and ensure that women have the skills needed to be successful. Our ministry continues to promote initiatives that encourage women economic empowerment.
Datuk Seri Nancy said this when officiating the inaugural Academy for Women Entrepreneurs AWE Regional Summit in Kuala Lumpur on Tuesday. Also present were United States Deputy Assistant Secretary for Policy Bureau of Educational and Cultural Affairs, Rafiq Mansur, U.S. Ambassador to Malaysia, Brian McFetus, and AWE Malaysia Implementer, Norliza Shamsul Baharin. The summit, hosted by the U.S. Embassy until March 9th, is being held in conjunction with International Women's Day, involving participants from various countries in the region, including Malaysia, New Zealand, Philippines, Singapore and Taiwan. The event also brought together some 200 successful women entrepreneurs and business leaders to foster greater networking among women-led businesses across the Indo-Pacific region. Women are seeking challenging opportunities that empower them to succeed in their careers, and it is the responsibility of organizations to provide them with an inclusive and bias-free environment. Towards that, some employers have even created more flexible and inclusive work environments. But with a new policy that gives women longer paid maternity leave, are employers hesitant to recruit women as their employees? Hakim Azman has the details.
It is not ethical or legal for employers to hire more men to avoid paying women due to longer maternity leave. Such practices can go against the principles of equal pay and equal opportunities in the workplace, which can lead to discrimination against women. Last month, a survey conducted by the Associated Chinese Chambers of Commerce and Industry of Malaysia, ACCCIM, revealed that among Chinese employers, 41.3% of respondents indicated a shift to a higher male-to-female ratio in employment to mitigate the impact of extended maternity leave. This does not bode well for encouraging women's participation in the labour force and promoting gender equality. According to the Malaysian Employers Federation (MEF), this would not only affect the gender equality but also the country's economy.
Currently, women employees' participation rate is about 55.5% as compared to men participation rate which is more than 85%. In this situation, it is important for Malaysia to increase the women participation rate in the labour force so that we can reduce our reliance on foreign workers. In the event we are able to increase the women participation rate by about 10%, there would be additional 2 million women labour force in the market.
Datuk Shamsuddin said to achieve this, there needs to be a concerted effort to increase awareness of the issues and challenges that women face in the workplace. The Women's Aid Organisation WAO, on the other hand, felt that there is a dire need to introduce a gender impact assessment as far as the workforce is concerned.
Separately, we also need a Gender Equality Act to supplement the existing clauses under Article 8 of the Federal Constitution and to really enshrine gender equality and non-discrimination. A Gender Equality Act will also provide protection for women in the private sector and in areas where existing laws already do not cover as it does the public sector.
For the women I spoke to, they believe that more can be done to boost their participation at the workplace, thus contributing to nation building.
Participation that we take in sports and the opportunities has been given in work or schools, it doesn't they doesn't see the gender that we belong to. We have been given equal opportunities as compared to other genders, even in schools.
As a woman, it's already tough out there with the periods and stuff, but we still can do whatever we want and whatever we want to do if we put our mind into it.
We need to believe that women also can work as what men do, which is we need to enhance our skills in terms of, and we also need to believe that ourselves also capability.
They have to understand that women's role is different compared to men's role. So it's nothing wrong for them to give priority for the women to build their self back after them give birth. No? So I think we have to change the mentality.
Hakim Azman, TV3.
And that wraps up Nightline this time around. On behalf of the Nightline team, I would like to wish Happy International Women's Day to all the amazing women out there who inspire us with their strength, courage, and grace. With that, I'm Liyana Hasannel. Thank you for watching and stay safe, Malaysia.
Semestinya pelbagai informasi buat manfaat pagi anda. Saya Azliyanti Ib-berahim. Terus ke tajuk utama pagi ini.
Saya tidak berhajat untuk mengorek dan mencungkil semua kelemahan-kelemahan lalu. Melainkan kalau ia melibatkan dana yang banyak yang mesti dipulangkan kepada negara.
Individu curi wang negara tidak boleh dimaafkan. SPRM siasat dakwaan seleweng 157 juta UiTM Holding Sistem Berhad. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum dan selamat pagi. Perdana Menteri Datuk Seri Anwar Ib-berahim menegaskan bahawa beliau masih boleh memaafkan individu yang memukulnya sewaktu dalam tahanan penjara. Bagaimanapun tidak akan sesekali berkompromi dengan mereka yang bertindak mencuri wang negara berbilion ringgit. Amalkan gaya hidup sihat kerana ia mampu menjana kualiti kehidupan yang lebih baik. Saya Azliyanti Ib-berahim. Salam hormat dan Assalamualaikum.
Hello there, you're watching Bizworld. I'm Anita Wooo. The government is committed to only implement capital gains tax on unlisted shares at a low rate. Prime Minister Datuk Seri Anwar Ibrahim said this was to better meet the needs of companies and investors. That's all the time we have for Bizworld today. I'm Anita Wooo. Thank you for watching and happy International Women's Day.